Hi, my name's Kyle Schubel. I'm the producer for Sony Computer Entertainment America on Lemmings Psp. If you think about the 1991 Psygnosis Amiga Classic, we've got all 120 levels from the original Lemmings 1 from 1991, 15 years ago. Got all those levels up-res, prettied up, and basically the exact same puzzle experience you had back then. We're giving it to you on the PSP. Plus, we're also adding on 30 plus more levels designed by Team 17, who's the developer on Lemmings Psp. Team 17 is probably best known for their work on the Worms franchise, and we thought that that was a very indicative and applicable experience to carry it over to the Lemmings franchise as well. Kindred spirits, so to speak. Actually, the music has been upped, and basically we modernized the music, but we kept the same. So it'll feel exactly like the music you played with originally, but it's not the plinky MIDI stuff that we had back on our Amigas back in the day. So it's basically up-res graphics, up sound, so it sounds a little bit better. You're able to go through all the levels, plus we tossed in a level editor to boot, so you can actually create your own levels, upload them via infrastructure, and other people can download them, and you can kind of share with one another. Lemmings is an environmental puzzler. Effectively, you've got these cute, cuddly little lemmings that honestly will just follow one another, and they traipse through the environment with a reckless abandon to the point of being almost suicidal. They can't swim, so if you get them in water, they die. They tend to fall to their death if you don't pay close attention to them, and what you've basically got are different classes that you can allocate to each one of the lemmings that will help them survive the environment and possibly help one another to survive it. Blockers, builders, miners, diggers, bashers, you name it. You have floaters, climbers. Basically, you've got all of these different ways to get through the environment, and you have to get the lemmings to work together and basically prevent one bomber. And there's the 8 different lemmings types so that you can actually navigate through the environment and try and save as many as you possibly can. And the simple puzzle is, here's where they come in, here's where they go out. Get them there without killing as many as possible. Team 17 has gone to extreme efforts to try and remain true to what Psygnosis tried to accomplish originally, and it's more content. Honestly, I think this game is made for 2 people. You and I, who've been around for a while, have played, Lemmings back in the day, and then the new kid, the 17, 18, 19-year-old Lemmings, what's that? He was like 2 years old when it was started. It's for us a nostalgia trip, and it's oh my God, such a perfect way to play it. Bite-sized gameplay on the PSP, and all these other people we can introduce a new generation to the wonderful world of Lemmings. One of the hard deviations for Lemmings is that you effectively had a mouse and a keyboard, and you could do a lot of different things on the original Lemmings, and now we're on a PSP. So what we were able to do is we did the D-pad is now your mouse control, so to speak, but basically your targeting reticle, you can move around the screen with the D-pad. Your camera can be controlled by the analog stick, and you still go around and you can pause the game, move it around. That's how we helped you out a little bit, so you can pause it. That way you aren't chasing things around in the environment with a D-pad, but basically chase around, find the lemming that you want, allocate the task to them, and then you can unpause, or you can do it all in real time if you want a real challenge. So it's definitely a deviation from the classical Lemmings experience, but honestly I think they stayed very true to it. Lemmings Psp is coming out on May 23rd, 2006.